Hello everyone, my name is Danica. I come from Novi Sad, Serbia, and I am a PhD student in neuroscience. I actually had the opportunity to visit Yakutia 2 times, and it was an amazing experience. So when they asked if I could just record a short message for high school students there, I of course said yes. So the topic that I would like to talk about a bit is how to do research when you're a high school student. So I thought a bit about it and have some ideas to share with you. So first of all, in science it's always the most important thing to ask the question. So what is something that you are curious about? What is something that you want to understand, that is mysterious to you, that you want to know the answer? So what is something that will keep you digging through the books and the papers and talk with other people who know more in order to find out? So of course, at first there is many things that you don't know and many questions that others can answer, but as you go through the science, you will actually figure out at some point there are some questions that nobody in the whole world knows the answer to. And that's really the exciting part of science, when you get to that point. But still, it's a worthwhile journey to get to that point. So I would say that at first, if you have a local laboratory that is doing something that you're interested in, you should definitely check out if they have the opportunity to do internships or to volunteer in their labs in order to get some experience and to have a first-hand experience with the lab work or with any kind of research. So that would be my first idea to do. But of course that's not the only thing that you can do, because there are many projects that you can do on your own. So for instance, there is this website called Science Buddies that has many different projects that are ranging from geology and engineering, building small robots, to social sciences and I think mathematics, physics. So there are many things that you can do there. If, for instance, you want to do something more on your own without having any kind of, let's say, additional preparatory work, you can also rely to things that are related to programming. Well, that's something that I do, so that's why I say it. You just need a computer and you need to know some programming language, and then you can, for instance, analyze the data that was collected in some other place and ask the questions that you have about the data. So for instance, if you want to look into something that's interesting for you, there's this website called Kaggle. There you have a repository of many data sets which are available for free, and you can download and also see what other people have been doing with it, how did they analyze it, what models did they build, and so on. You will find that on Kaggle there is really many things and often there are challenges in which you can compete with other people, which is also a good way to see how others are thinking and what are the ideas that they have for solving a certain problem. Of course, again, you don't need to be alone in your pursuit. Science is a joint venture, so if you have some friends that are interested in the same topic, why not make a small team and, for instance, go to a Kaggle challenge? Why not? So another thing is to be a part of something that's called citizen science. So what does citizen science mean? It means that even though the scientists are the ones that are professionals in science, there is also things that other people that are amateurs can do. And it's also a way to get to science and to get a feeling what is it like. You can get to know projects, you can get to know project work by being, let's say, an associate of a scientific project. So there are many websites and many applications in which you can help real scientists and learn in the path how to do some analysis, how to, for instance, detect some things. And it started actually from, I think, platform for recognizing birds. So I guess that there are many species in Yakutia that are very specific for that part, like I think the cattle and the fox, right? I'm not really sure, you'll tell me. And so for instance, you can join an application, it's called iNaturalist, so it's the first one, where you can actually help people recognize what animal did they see or a plant. And on the other hand, you can also post your own pictures of some specific species that you saw in the woods, but you don't know what it is, and scientists around the world will help you. So for instance, if you're interested in biology, this is a really, really cool thing. If you're specifically interested in birds, then there is the eBird, and there is also Zooniverse, which is now getting more, not just biology related, but for instance, I was recognizing some penguins around the South Pole. It was super exciting. So with all those resources that we have at the internet, it's really easy to be a part of science. And the question is only what will be your topic that you choose. Don't think that if you choose one topic this year, it's the one that you have to stick with. You can try different things out and just see what fits you the best. And of course, there are always nice summer schools, not this year, but usually there are, in which you can also get both the first-hand experience with some things and collaboration with other people, which is super important for science. So all in all, I think that there is a bunch of opportunities to do science, and I'm sure you'll find some way. I just gave you a couple of resources to check out. So good luck, Yakutians!